DJ, man, listen. Great job the other day at the press conference. Yes. Really impressed. I mean, you handled yourself with real class and bravado. That is exactly what having a signature shoe is all about.
Thank you, man. I'm just, trying to keep up with the legends that came before me, representing the brand the right way.
Great. And I know everyone with the company absolutely loved what you had to say. In fact, we are already moving forward with the next steps.
Ooh, next steps, huh? Like what?
Well, right now we have a marketing team that's working on some billboard ideas, and we have our best copywriter setting some commercial ideas in place.
Get out. Commercials, huh? Maybe I should get an acting class.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
To be or not to be.
Yeah, well, as long as you just be yourself, you're going to be great. That's all we need.
Yeah, of course, he could totally be himself. It's easy.
Nice. Lots going to happen real fast here, DJ. You got to be ready.
I'm ready.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And coming down the home stretch here, Kenny, for the teams that have already locked up playoff spots, what's more important, home court advantage or well-rested players?
Ooh, I would say well-rested players, because that helps the momentum and it helps you fine-tune some of the issues that you might have had before in the playoffs.
Well, the younger teams, they really gain confidence from the home court. Sleeping in their beds, eating their foods, hanging with their girlfriends, wives, whatever. Veteran teams, I think they benefit from rest, especially on the back-to-backs.
Yeah, that's about all the time we have. Tip-off approaches. We'll see you later.
What's going on, man? What's up, man? How you feeling? I'm all right. My shot's off, bro. My jump shot, completely off. I don't know what to do, man.
Have you been getting extra shots up?
Yeah, man. I've been in the gym, till late at night, man.
How late?
Putting it out. 3, 4, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Well, let's cut that out. Get extra shots for about 15 minutes after practice. Make sure you align your elbow. Get a little bit more, get a little bit of arc on it. I've been watching.
Just 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Solid work. Game shots. We'll be all right.
All right, man. All right, I'll try that, and I'll let you know, though.
No doubt. Have a good game tonight. All right, boy.
It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And we have a surprise guest, folks. Here he is, the four-time All-NBA first-teamer, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, NBA champion, which is probably most happy about, most proud of, Kevin Garnett. Thanks so much for joining us for the game.
Man, thank you for having me, man. Shout out to 2K. You know what it is, 2K? Right. OBF all day, you know? Yeah.
Now, you can't play 2K while we're doing 2K.
No, we can't play it right now, but I'm waiting. Shout to Shaq on this cover. Shout to my dog, Shaq. That's dope. That's what's up. Gas Shaq is on there. Right. Love that. That's what's up. These deserves it, man. That's what's up.
And back in the action, Marcus Morris. They're more than happy that he's suited up and ready to play.
Kevin, it is really good to see him back out there. I mean, they actually played pretty well without him. And now the issue becomes, can they integrate him into what they were doing in his absence and maybe even get better? It's always a difficult balancing act for a coach.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now, and small forward and power forward. It's George and Patterson. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Irving. After the missed three from Jordan, jumps up, and then slammed in by Jordan.
There have been a lot of great rookies in this class, but right now you gotta think that DJ is the front runner for Rookie of the Year. He has been phenomenal.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos, and what a play it was. Now here's Irving. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And KG, 2 decades later, you still look the same. You don't age. You do not.
Listen,
age.
Man, listen, I wish I could use the Beyonce. I woke up like this, but actually I woke up like this and worked out some more and then worked out a little more to look like this.
You look terrific.
You look great too, man. What's your secrets, man?
I'm following you, watching your advice.
Yeah, right. You've been doing this way, man. Ken, what year is this for you, seriously?
Broadcasting the NBA. 20 years and then 12 years with 2K.
You're a beast, man. You know what I love about 2K, man? They bring the best in for the best. You understand, my dude? Straight up.
That's why we've got you. But Kevin, you play this game a lot, don't you? Man, especially when you were younger.
Man, listen, man. 2K is it, bro. There's no other games out here. This is what it is. If you play basketball, if you're online, nobody's playing nothing else. This is it.
Yeah.
2K is the cream of the crop. It's the gang. They know what it is. It's lit. They know what it is. Seriously, you got to do this. They know.
Well, the fans out there watching this, Kev, can you talk about why it's so incredibly difficult to win an NBA title, to become a champion? Why is it such a tough process?
Well, just imagine having a goal and you're not pursuing the goal by yourself. You know, say you and somebody else.
Relying on somebody else.
Relying on somebody else, okay? So let's just say you and someone are doing something, walking up a hill. Y'all getting ready to go walk up a hill. Well, the speed in which you want to walk at might be different from the other person. And what you realize about when you're trying to reach any goal is that you have to be connected. You have to be understanding of, we're going to walk up here together like at this speed, like this, or we're going fast, we're going slow. It has to be a great level of communication and understanding. At the same time, you have to have the same work ethic because you have to understand we're together. And you don't get to go at this level and leave someone behind. You have to actually, you got to pull them, you got to keep up, whatever it is. All this goes into trying to win.
It sure does. That's right. Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first one falls. And Kevin, you've recently gotten a chance to do more TV. Your show Area 21 has been tremendous, and the critics love it. Talk about this chapter of your career.
Well, it was something that I wasn't planning on, but, Turner brought me a great concept, and it fit the mold of what any man cave is, and that's really what it is. But the fact that we can go in, watch games on multiple channels, see multiple games, articulate it, give it from a perspective of a player, coming fresh out of this generation of players, giving understanding to this generation of players is very important. because these players now are very different. Teaching these young players, still being mentors of these players, very important. And still loving this game. It's still a beautiful game. Man, the game is growing. Watching these kids do all types of different stuff, man. The creativity in our game now is so heightened. So, yeah, I'm having a bunch of fun, which is one thing I never forgot, the piece of advice you've always told me, man. So you continue to enjoy what you do, and it'll show. And I'm hoping that I'm making you proud of that, Kay. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, man.
You're an incredible ambassador to all of those things. The game, the fun of life.
Right.
And you capture a lot of the fun of life.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it. So, hopefully it shows.
Feeds to Tatum from about 16, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan slamming it down.
You know, when you saw this team on paper at the beginning of the season, you had a feeling they'd have a good shot at making a run. The addition of DJ, I think, just put this team over the top, and they have to be viewed now, I think, as a contender.
So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Oklahoma City. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. KG, so great to see you. It takes me back. It really does.
A lot of people don't know, man. We got real original ties, man.
Back to the beginning.
95, man. My original man right here.
Here he was, man. You were a thrill a minute. I'll tell you that.
Man,
a thrill a minute.
Now look at us. 21 years later, dog. Man, can you believe
We're still
this?
standing.
We are. They haven't caught on yet. Don't say this. Keep it to me.
Okay. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Abrinas in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Raptors was tremendous. He scored 35 points and was on point from beyond the arc as well, making a lot of three-pointers. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special, but the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
Now, here's Hayward. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his first foul. There's the screen. Hayward dishes to Irving. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Goes up on the wing. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jordan. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter. Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Irving against Westbrook. Horford has a wide open look. Off target with his 3. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Westbrook with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And KG, I have to say, a pleasure to have you with us here tonight, providing your great insight and intellect into these broadcasts. Thanks so much for being with us on the show. I hope you come by again.
Man, K-Hall, anytime you need me, man, you let me know, man. I'm yours, man. You know what it is.
The great, the champion, Kevin Garnett. I'll tell you, Greg, there may not have been a more passionate player in this league than Kevin Garnett. What a treat to have him join us, huh?
Yeah, the energy he would bring night in and night out is similar to what he brought here tonight. You can hear it in his voice. Just he still has that excitement and passion for the game.
And here's Smart following the 3 from Jordan. Smart kicks to Irving. 35. Free throw line jump shot. A second chance effort and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
The Celtics shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And Horford is one of the league's most talented centers. He's a sharpshooter who possesses a feathery touchdown low.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Boston. The dish now to Smart. There's the pick. Picked by Horford. Smart kicks to Hayward. No good with the triple. So it's Gordon Hayward making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now your scoring has been big in the first half, but also rebounding has been huge. What's allowed you to have such an impact?
Well, you know, I mean, you can't get a rebound unless somebody misses a shot. So, yeah, I guess I've been pretty fortunate that there have been plenty of missed shots tonight. I wish I could tell you much more than that, D.A., but all I do is I box my man out. I hope the ball comes off the rim towards me. If there's more to it, look, I didn't get the memo.
Well, that's keeping it simple. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Horford is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Irving. And it's Hayward. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. So often there are some players who have one unstoppable move or something that they'll lean on if their team needs a basket. What did you feel your go-to move was when you were playing?
You know, I've said this many times. I just felt like my go-to move was just get a bucket. And so it depended on where I was on the floor. You know, I love the jump hook from the left block looking in, my 15-foot jumper, 17-foot jumper. I felt that if I came off a pick and roll and I caught the ball live, I could drive or I could shoot the jumper that if you were a big fella, you were at my mercy. And so, you know, those were really my spots on the floor to really try to do damage. So, you know, it's just about the point guard, the team that you're playing with, where shooters are on the floor in case you get double teamed, and just kind of knowing your game. And so I felt comfortable on many spots on the floor, and depending on what spot on the floor, time and possession, that's where I was going to go and just try to be successful.
I always felt you read well. You reacted well after your read.
Yeah, because, you know, I grew up on teams where coaches, you know, would want me to do the correct play, and just because you can shoot a jump hook, your favorite shot over 2 people, but if you have a wide open, great knockdown shooter in the corner, you're supposed to make that pass. And so that's what I mean about, you know, what's your favorite move? It really depends on where I was, because a lot of times it was to get my shot first, and then if I knew the defense was coming, it was to identify where that next guy was going to be. So if I didn't score, I was going to get the ball to the guy that was. And it was an easy way to kind of control the pace and the play from the game from that post position.
And we've got an update here. And so here is Oklahoma City, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
No question. The officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution pattern.
Well, Chris, you can't shortchange this roster, but their coach, Brad Stevens, one of the best in the game.
Well, you remember his 6 years at Butler? He took them to the title game twice. I mean, what he's done with this team is no less impressive.
Arenas is checked in for Andre Robertson. Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Rozier kicks to Morris. There's the feed to Tatum. Pass to Yabusele. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Thunder trailing by 5. Right side, George. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Rozier, the pass to Morris. They set the pick. Here's Tatum, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, and you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook comes in for Wells. Morris with the bucket.
And even with someone on, Morris is just a master at getting those shots open. Just an impressive player down low.
Here's Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Smart's checked in for Terry Rozier. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And so Jordan nails both of them.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Boston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pick by Horford. Shot off the pick. And again, it's Boston converted.
Well, you can't say enough about the firm, hard screens Horford sets out there for his teammates. The way he sacrifices his body really allows his guys to get high percentage shots.
And they will call over the back. On the play.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
And there's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
From 10 feet out. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Boston on top. They lead by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it. Keep looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens happy with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively. And that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. And it's Abrinas in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Tatum. In the corner, it's Morris. Picked by Horford. Fires from the wing. Morris, no good. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to New Orleans. From deep, Jordan. And Tatum pulls it down.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Oklahoma City trailing. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Celtics shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Morris with a screen on Westbrook. The screen from Brown. Tatum kicks to Morris. Shoots over Patterson. Almost, but it rolls out. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Boston making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Morris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Irving kicks to Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 16 points for Gordon Hayward.
And this is what you want Irving doing, breaking down the D with his moves and getting the guys involved. I love his unselfishness.
And here's Jordan outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks it to Horford. Hayward outside. And it's Hayward again missing.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Jordan kicks to Westbrook. Back to Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First one falls for him. And the Celtics making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And Georgia subbed in for Andre Robertson. And so Jordan nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Hayward. A three-pointer is right on target. Hayward's got 19 points.
Oh, look at Irving go to work off the ball screen and his man. He's always alert, constantly scanning the floor for his teammates.
Kanter got it. Good job in the low post.
And just great offensive execution by both sides.
You want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Now here's Smart. Dishes to Hayward. Stolen by George. And now a fast break for the Thunder. George has got the ball. Outside Jordan. And George kicks to Jordan. Down low. The kick out to Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, awesome watching Westbrook drain the 3-ball there. He just needs to focus on being a little more efficient from downtown.
Now, here is Irving. Picked by Horford. Hayward from outside. Jordan with the rebound. Well, it was the Boston Celtics. Their last game, a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
More of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Jordan the pass to Patterson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Patterson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Mr. Incredible.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldrich.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayward kicks to Horford. Shoots over Cantor. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, and that's what you expect from your star players. I mean, Horford turns it up, including coming through with the big key buckets.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan slamming it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving from long range. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Irving is a knockdown three-point artist. Sensational at measuring these three-point perimeter shots.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Well, guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. They get Russell Westbrook.
Now look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul him while shooting. When the score is close, you want this guy in the room.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but the foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Here is Hayward.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking for a 3 here, guys.
Here's Yabusele. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
From deep 3-point range, oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
An accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldrich from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
Thanks so much. I tried to find the spaces and the gaps that they may be slow to cover. And when we have the ball moving around like the team did today, it's easy to stay in a rhythm and see plenty of shots. And tonight I was able to convert.
The ball really was moving. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
DJ, can I talk to you? Yes, Coach. I saw your press conference you did the other night. You're all excited, huh? What did we talk about? Huh? What did we talk about?
I know, Coach. It's just they kept asking me questions. They were grilling me.
Well, then next time they grill you, you need to control yourself like you do out on the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, control yourself, Rook.
Yo, Shammy, you want to sit out next game?
Oh, no, sir.
Then cut it out.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, we're real excited for you. Hey, that trophy's just as good as yours.
Thanks, Coach.
Stop talking about it, okay?
All right.
Shammy, my office in 10.
Hey, he's right, though, man. That trophy is yours. We all excited, baby.
Thanks, man. It's a statistical lock.
See? Even Aaron knows.
Man, he's never wrong.
Never.
DJ, you're up.
All right. Let's do this.
So DJ, everyone is talking about season-ending awards, and obviously you're the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Any thoughts on that?
You know, individual awards, they never really meant that much to me. I play for the team, I play for the coaches, for the fans, for the wins. You know, at the same time, there's a lot of talented rookies out there this year, and so to be a part of that conversation, especially since I wasn't even drafted, it's a real honor.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, said what I needed to say. Didn't feel like blabbering on.
Oh, you got places to be.
Oh, you know it.